Okay, here we go. Game 3 against Tigers. We're going for the sweep. Let's do it.
We're here in Seattle. Baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Seattle Mariners are in position to sweep this 3-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And getting to start, Justice Sheffield. And singing, it's not hard to see. He's been outstanding.
Well,
That's his first start in how many years? 4 years. So, pretty crazy.
Let's take a look at the numbers. ERA in the low ones. He's clearly been one of the best pitchers in the league this year. I mean,
as a reliever,
stuff, it's electric
long
as
relief
well
guy,
as
he's been great. As a
Yeah,
starter,
trying
we're
to
going to
figure out
see.
what he's doing. So hard to think with. And the only bad thing for him is that your ERA can really only go up. It's hard to take it down lower unless you throw a shutout. So we'll see what he's got in this one.
And a pitch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Ooh, wow.
Down and in, moved his feet.
It's funny. It shows Kyle Farmer's blocking ability, but it won't when I regularly look at it. Let's look at my defense real quick. Yep, Pruitt's awesome in center. Walker's got a good arm and right. Saggerty's a good fielder, decent, okay arm. Ortiz is amazing at third. Right, Crawford's Crawford. Nico, we know about him. Hamilton's playing first for the first time this year. Pretty good fielder.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce.
Nice.
Gathers and throws to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Akil Baddoo in the box here lets that one go for a ball. The 1-0. And another ball.
That was a good pitch.
One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 2 away.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Here's Riley Green. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Ball 1, no strikes. The pitch.
Nope.
Just missed. And there's the automatic.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
That one the other way. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Tarek Skubal.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered.
Yeah, he is good.
2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And now the center fielder, Russell Pruitt. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. The pitch.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
And a pitch.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side.
I might move Pruitt up to lead off and lefties permanently.
The middle of the
He's
field.
only doing it today because of the lineup structure and guys having days off.
Here's Nico Horner, 8th best batting average in the American League. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Pruitt aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed.
Rogers is catching. He's got a pretty damn good arm.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. The next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Here's the pitch. Runner goes on the ground. Tosses to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy
OPB.
that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
I'm glad this version of Scooble doesn't throw 100 miles an hour.
Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
2-1.
Next pitch misses. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Pruitt rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, Julio coming up
in
clutch.
the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And at second with 1 away. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. 2 for 6 so far in the series. That one's in there, 0-1. And there's a ball. 1 out and a runner at second. On a line, base hit. Here's Rodriguez trying to score. The throw's offline, he's safe. And they lead by 2.
Getting the Scooble early.
With the RBI, that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Tested across his arm, and it paid off. Julio's speed helped too.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Sam Haggerty. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Scooble, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And he deals. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Squirts away a little bit.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Jordan Walker up next for the Mariners. In there for strike 1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
2 outs. And delivers outside.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Kicks and deals. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. And a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We'll head to inning number 2 at T-Mobile Park. It's the Mariners 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, J.D. Davis. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Here comes a pitch. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The pitch. Outside. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some, Boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
And now the lefty. This to third. Ortiz. On to first. And a quick out, number one. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now and watches strike one. That one finds the zone. No balls, two strikes. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's too high. That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting 6, the right fielder, number 9, Gavin.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Gavin Cross. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Ground ball right side. Horner throws to first.
Nice.
Third out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mariners 2 and the Tigers nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
The wind to kick the pitch. And ball 1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Shoots a line drive single into right center, makes the turn and heads for second. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. So man aboard, Caleb Hamilton will hit next. Had the day off yesterday. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. And there's the strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
The next offering misses. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Crawford stands at second with no outs. Next offering upstairs. That one missed. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, I think he was waiting on the changeup right there, and he got it. It just drifted too far in on him. I think that pitch is just a little more out over the plate. Probably squares it up, but instead, he's going to have to go take a seat.
It might have been ball 4, but I didn't want it to be in the umpire's hand.
Up the middle. Connor Falefa. The throw to first, and there's 2 away.
Pitch clutch is not very good. Okay,
So the
this
lineup
guy.
flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder
4 for 6 in the
Russell
series.
Pruitt. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And it goes just foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
One now. And that's outside.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step. And that's why he makes so many great plays.
Fires across the diamond. That's out number 3. Mariners leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back. And here is Paul DeYoung.
Second baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Sheffield back to work. That's in there, and that's strike 1. DeYoung in his 8th season, 31 years old, usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. Here's the 0-2. DeYoung tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a pitch. Stays alive. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Kicks and fires. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much. I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. I mean, it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
And next up for the Tigers, Nick Maton. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 0-1. That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. And strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Next offering way off the plate.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And here's a 3-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And now Jake Rogers.
0-1's the count.
Right side, and that one handled. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Nice.
Tigers
Sheffield
failed to
been
make
real
any
good.
noise, and they're down 2-0. Back in Seattle, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a speed threat, Nico Horner. The wind of the pitch. Ball 1, no strikes. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. Strike on the inside corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
This to center field. Green settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, number 44.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Doubled in his first AB. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Left field. Badu right there to make the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Seattle, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty.
Farmer.
Next to hit, Kyle Farmer. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Farmer batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Now he breaks his bat, makes the catch, inning over. Mariners go down
Crunch.
quietly there, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. The pitch.
Outside,
Just
that's
missed. Towards first. Hamilton whips it to first on the run. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Akil Baddoo.
And next to hit for Detroit, Akil Baddoo. He's 0 for 1. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And that's in there for strike one.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And he's safe at first.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Man at first with one gone. Now at the plate, Riley Green. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And here it comes. Now 1-1. Line drive to short and caught.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Now it's J.D. Davis. Grounded out his first time. Infield shifted to the pull side. Popped in the air. Left field. Haggerty moving under it. Puts the squeeze on it. And that ends the inning. Tigers leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Bottom four. Here's the left fielder, Sam Haggerty.
The left fielder.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. That one off the mark, and that's ball one.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one is absolutely belted. Cross going back some more. Bounces off the wall as he makes the grab.
Oh, that takes a lot of concentration to haul it in when you know that wall is about to stop you in your tracks. Really nice play and nice focus right there.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. And a foul ball. Behind 0-2, he steps out for time. Up the middle. To first. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop,
J.P.
J.P.
Crawford up next for the Mariners.
Crawford.
Doubled his first time up. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1. And a strike on the outside edge. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Left-hand batter waits. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the pitch. And a ground ball to first. A flip to the pitcher covering. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're up 2-0.
Word of mouth.
We go to the top of the 5th. Now here is Spencer Torkelson.
Spencer Torkelson.
The pitch. Ball 1 there.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
In the air to left center. And they get Torkelson for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 9.
Gavin Cross,
Gavin
the next to hit.
Cross.
Rolled out to second in his first at bat.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The 0-1 way out front for strike 2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count, he's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. That's a base hit out into left center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. Caught looking his first time up. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
All 1's the count.
Cross stands at first with 1 out. And the 0-2. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Next one is off the plate. Now 1-2. At the belt and fires. Got him. And there's 2 down. Nick Maton up now for the Tigers. Struck out swinging his first time.
Maton.
And there's a ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And the 1-0. That's a laser base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together for him. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Grounded out his first time up. Back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. 3rd out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Tigers nothing. Back at T-Mobile Park. And here's the first baseman, Caleb Hamilton.
The first baseman, Caleb Hamilton.
The wind and the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball. And he deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
0-2 now. Popped up right side to Young. Drifts towards it. And there's one away.
Now batting, 3rd baseman,
Joseph Ortiz up next for the Mariners. Grounded out to short in his first trip. In there for strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Number 14, Russell.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Russell Pruitt. That one's in there. 0-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
The 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Connor Falefa. Now the throw to first on the run. That is the inning. Nobody left for Seattle, but they hold the 2-0 lead.
You're going to need pitching to hold this game up, I think. Skubal is dealing now. I got him in the first, and that's it. He's done wonders since
All right,
then.
we go to the top half of inning number 6. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Isaiah Kiner Falefa. Sheffield back to work. There's a strike. Connor Falefa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 190 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. Here's the 0-1. Ripped to third and caught. So up next, Akil Baddoo, 1 for 2. There's the strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Yeah, this slider's been excellent today. paired up with a sinker, real tough to hit.
Next offering misses. 1-1. Kicks and deals. Clips the outside corner, and the count 1-2. And a pitch. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Green, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
And fouled off. The pitch. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Next offering is outside. J.D. Davis up next for the Tigers. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that
I think he's
that's the
done.
pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Yep.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Brusdar Graterol.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Davis in the box again, takes a strike. Now the 0-1. They say you win.
0-2.
That one just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Green leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got it by him for the K. That situation navigated to perfection by the Mariner bullpen. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 2 and the Tigers nothing.
Decisions to be made after this game.
Back in Seattle, now the number 2
What to
hitter,
do
Nico
with Farmer
Horner,
and Hamilton as 2 catchers, basically. You know?
The pitch. Just missed. That misses, and that's ball 2. And a good eye there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike. Three-one, and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Julio Rodriguez digs in now. Rodriguez really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it hits the fence. The run scores from first, extending their lead. It's 3-zip.
He has had such a good day today. I think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Tarek Skubal won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
I wouldn't have pulled him, but that's just me. He was only at 60. How many pitches? No, not that many. 70 pitches.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tyler Alexander.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Let's see what we can do against him.
Kyle Farmer up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that one is inside ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Bowden Francis appears to be getting loose.
I don't think we saw him game 1. So I don't think he'll come in.
Ball and a strike. That one fouled off. Next pitch inside, and the count is 2-2. Ground ball, Torkelson. He takes it on his own. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Productive out.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Sam Haggerty getting ready to hit.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
All right, Sam, come on, bud. How are they not playing in? Whatever.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. In the air, left side. Baду settles under this one. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2. Throw cut off. Now to the plate. Now
Jesus. I was hitting the wrong buttons.
And it's 4-0.
I hit tag to third. He's already on third.
There. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Thank God he had
now for
99
Seattle,
speed. I would have been out no matter what. Somebody else.
Walker, 22 years old. He's been scoring a lot of runs lately. He scored 9 times in the last 10 games. First pitch just misses. And he pumps it a strike. Now he steps out as time is granted. Two outs. And that's downstairs and outside. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning. So 2 runs in the inning, only 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on.
Okay, be right back.